listen up, because what I'm about to tell you is going to change your life. I'm not talking about a small change like switching up your morning coffee order. I'm talking about a seismic shift that's going to transform the way people see you, the way they respond to you, and most importantly, the way you see yourself. We're diving into the art of charisma. And by the time we're done, you're going to be radiating a magnetic energy that draws people to you like moths to a flame. Now, I can see some of you shifting uncomfortably in your seats. You're thinking, I wasn't born charismatic. I don't have that natural charm. Well, I've got news for you. Charisma isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. It's a skill, just like any other, and I'm going to teach you how to master it. First things first, let's get one thing straight. Charisma isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's not about having the biggest personality or the flashiest clothes. Charisma is about connection. It's about making every single person you interact with feel like they're the most important person in the world. And let me tell you, when you can do that, you've got power, real power, the kind of power that moves mountains and changes lives. So how do we do it? How do we become charismatic? It starts with presence. You've got to be fully present in every moment. When you're talking to someone, I don't care if it's the CEO of a Fortune 500 company or the janitor cleaning your office. You give them your full, undivided attention. You look them in the eye, you listen. And I mean really listen to what they're saying. Don't be thinking about what you're going to say next. Don't be checking your phone or looking around the room. Be right there in that moment with that person. That's the foundation of charisma. Now, here's where most people mess up. They think being charismatic means talking a lot, filling every silence with words. But let me tell you something. The most charismatic people are often the best listeners. They make you feel heard, understood, valued. So start practicing active listening. When someone's talking to you, lean in a little. Nod your head. Make small sounds of agreement or understanding. Show them that you're not just hearing their words, you're feeling their... Your body is talking even when your mouth isn't. And if you want to be charismatic, you better make sure your body is saying the right things. Stand up straight. Keep your shoulders back and your chin up. Take up space. Not in an aggressive way, but in a way that shows confidence. When you're talking to someone, face them fully. Don't cross your arms. Keep your body language open and inviting. Now let's talk about energy. Charismatic people have an energy about them that draws others in. It's like a magnetic force that you can't resist. But here's the secret, that energy isn't about being hyper or always on. It's about being genuinely enthusiastic about life. It's about approaching every situation, every conversation, every challenge with a positive attitude and a belief that something great is about to happen. When you walk into a room, walk in like you're genuinely happy to be there. Smile. And I mean a real smile, not one of those fake ones that doesn't reach your eyes. A genuine smile lights up your whole face, and it's contagious. Before you know it, everyone around you is smiling too. That's charisma in action. But charisma isn't just about how you act. It's also about how you make others feel. And one of the most powerful ways to make someone feel good is to use their name. Dale Carnegie said it best. A person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. So use it. When you meet someone, repeat their name back to them. Use it in conversation. Remember it for the next time you see them. It shows that you value them as an individual, that they're not just another face in the crowd to you. Now, let's talk about storytelling. Charismatic people are often great storytellers. They can take the most mundane event and turn it into an epic tale that has everyone hanging on their every word. But here's the thing. It's not about the story itself. It's about how you tell it. It's about the emotion you put into it, the way you paint a picture with your words. So start practicing your storytelling skills. Take everyday events and practice retelling them in a way that's engaging and entertaining. Use vivid language. Use your body, your face, your voice to bring the story to life. Another key aspect of charisma is authenticity. In a world full of phonies and fakes, there's nothing more refreshing than someone who's genuinely, unapologetically themselves. So don't try to be someone you're not. Don't put on airs or pretend to be something you're not. Be real. Be vulnerable. Share your struggles as well as your triumphs. People don't connect with perfection. They connect with humanity. When you're willing to show your true self, flaws and all, that's when people really start to gravitate towards you. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, but I'm an introvert. I can't be charismatic. Well, let me tell you something. Some of the most charismatic people I know are introverts, because charisma isn't about being the life of the party. It's about making genuine connections. It's about quality, not quantity. So if you're an introvert, use that to your advantage. Use your natural ability to listen, to observe, to think deeply. Use your one-on-one skills to create meaningful connections. Charisma comes in many forms, and quiet charisma can be just as powerful as the loud, extroverted kind. Here's another thing about charisma, but it's about being interested, not just interesting. Sure, it's great to have fascinating stories and insights to share, but if that's all you've got, you're not charismatic, you're just a show-off. True charisma comes from being genuinely interested in others, so cultivate your curiosity. Approach every conversation as an opportunity to learn something new. Ask questions, seek to understand, be open to new ideas and perspectives. When you're genuinely interested in others, they'll find you irresistibly interesting in return. That's the magic of charisma. Now let's talk about confidence. Charismatic people exude confidence. But here's the thing. It's not about thinking you're better than everyone else. It's about being comfortable in your own skin. It's about knowing your worth and not being afraid to show it. So how do you build that kind of confidence? Well, it starts with self-awareness. Know your strengths and embrace them. Know your weaknesses and work on them. Set goals and achieve them. Push yourself out of your comfort zone regularly. Every time you face a fear, every time you overcome a challenge, you're building your confidence muscle. And the stronger that muscle gets, the more naturally charismatic you become. Let's talk about empathy. Charismatic people have a knack for making others feel understood and valued. And that comes from empathy, the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to see the world from their perspective. So start practicing empathy in your daily life. When someone's talking to you, don't just listen to their words. Try to understand the emotions behind those words. What are they really saying? What are they feeling? And then respond to that. Show them that you get it, that you understand where they're coming from. That kind of emotional connection is charisma gold. Now, here's something that might surprise you. Charismatic people aren't afraid of silence. In fact, they use it as a tool. They know that a well-placed pause can add emphasis to their words, can give others a chance to absorb what's been said, can create anticipation for what's coming next. So don't be afraid of those quiet moments in conversation. Embrace them. Use them. Let them work for you. A charismatic person knows that what's not said can be just as powerful as what is. Charismatic people are passionate. They have things they care deeply about, things that light them up from the inside. And when they talk about those things, their energy is contagious. So find your passions, cultivate them, and don't be afraid to share them with others. When you speak about something you truly care about, your eyes light up, your voice becomes more animated, your whole being comes alive. And that kind of genuine enthusiasm is magnetic. It draws people in, makes them want to know more, makes them want to be a part of whatever has you so fired up. That's charisma in its purest form. Here's another secret of charismatic people. They're always learning always growing. They have a growth mindset. They see every interaction, every experience as an opportunity to learn something new. So cultivate that mindset in yourself. Be curious. Ask questions. Seek out new experiences. Read widely. Listen to different perspectives. The more you learn, the more interesting you become, and the more interesting you are, the more charismatic you become. It's a beautiful cycle. Now, let's talk about something that might seem counterintuitive: vulnerability. You might think that charismatic people always have it all together, that they never show weakness. But the truth is, the most charismatic people are often the ones who are winners. They're not afraid to admit when they're wrong, ask for help when they need it, to share their fears and insecurities. Because here's the thing: perfection doesn't connect. Humanity connects. When you're willing to show your vulnerable side, it gives others permission to do the same. It creates a deeper, more authentic connection. And that's what charisma is all about. Let's talk about the power of words. Charismatic people understand that words have energy, have power. They choose their words carefully. They use positive, uplifting language. They know how to paint a picture with their words, how to inspire and motivate with their language. So start paying attention to the words you use. Are they positive? Are they empowering? Do they paint the picture you want to convey? Practice using more descriptive language. Learn how to use metaphors and analogies to make your points more vividly. And most importantly, use words that uplift and inspire. When you master the art of language, you master a key component of charisma. Now here's the last piece of the puzzle: consistency. Charisma isn't something you can turn on and off like a light switch. It's a way of being. It's how you live your life every single day. So don't just practice these skills when you're networking or when you're trying to impress someone. Practice them all the time. With your family, with your friends, with the cashier at the grocery store. Make it a part of who you are, because true charisma isn't an act. It's an authentic expression of your best self. So there you have it. That's how you become charismatic. It's not about being born with some special gift. It's about developing a set of skills, about cultivating a way of being that draws people to you. It's about being fully present, being a great listener, using positive body language. It's about bringing energy and enthusiasm to every interaction. It's about making others feel valued and understood. It's about being authentic, being confident, being empathetic. It's about using humor, being passionate, being adaptable. It's about always learning, always growing. It's about being vulnerable, taking care of yourself, using the power of words. And it's about being consistent, about making all of these things a natural part of who you are. Now, I know this might seem like a lot. You might be thinking, how am I supposed to remember all of this? How am I supposed to do all of this? Well, here's the thing. You don't have to do it all at once. Start small. Pick one or two things to focus on each day. Maybe today you practice active listening. Tomorrow you work on your body language. The day after that, you focus on telling better stories. Little by little, day by day, you'll build these skills. And before you know it, you'll be radiating charisma without even thinking about it. Remember, becoming charismatic isn't about changing who you are at your core. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about letting your unique light shine so brightly that it illuminates everyone around you. It's about connecting with others in a way that's authentic, meaningful, and powerful. So I want you to leave here today with a fire in your belly and a determination in your heart. I want you to go out into the world and start practicing these skills. I want you to approach every interaction as an opportunity to connect, to inspire, to make someone's day a little bit brighter. Because when you do that, when you commit to living with charisma, you're not just changing your own life, you're changing the lives of everyone you meet. You have the power to be charismatic. You have the power to draw people to you, to inspire them, to lead them. That power is already inside you. All you have to do is unleash it. So go out there and shine. Go out there and connect. Go out there and show the world just how charismatic you can be, because the world needs your light. The world needs your energy. The world needs your charisma. Now get out there and give it to them.